slide. It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready up. Set, ready. Yellow,
Pass caught. That's Golden. Into space at the 45. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Set, hut. Green jack. 52 blue. Blue, black. Sit. Mega. Red, yellow. Set, hut.
Here's Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions, nothing. Brendan McManus kicking off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And shifts past him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get your money up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32.
Throwing. Love. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Josh Jacobs. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, 22.
Love. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. His way through. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes Raymond. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Matthew Golden, the intended target, but it'll be second down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Black, 95.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Blue, 32.
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Here is 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play.
To throw now. Here's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ultra. Ready.
Now Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning to points for the other side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now he's free to midfield. Amon-Ra St. Brown racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown taking it in. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? So
it's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
First down at the 10-yard line.
Watch out now. Stick, smash, red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
that was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Set, hut, 6, mega, yellow, 22. Old, ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 9. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 4.
We go tonight. 180.
Here's Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Value 3. Value. 180. Maverick. Hey, Shell.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again, Goff. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, a good D-line that almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 180. In motion goes Raymond. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Flushed out right. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
The Love wants to shift things around.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. We'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 45.
To the air again, Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break here. Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Williams, the man in motion left. To throw is gone. That's into the hands of Cole Foreman. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Gone. That'll be caught by St. Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To the air again. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by LaPorta. They'll do a pickup at 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they're getting a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay.
Well, they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Red 38.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Let's go now. Hey, 52 Bulls, ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Give him 30 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gone. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
20! Oh, that's right in effort. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
DC, 180.
Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. To throw now. Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Six, Madden. Down. Red, yellow, white, blue.
Love now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Goff going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand.
The players on your team earn some XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end.
NBA, block them out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tones. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom, I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These up, watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I say real. I could real. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. See me in person, she stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my cause I heard these little out here wanna. When you start earning, they be like, give me. When you start turning, it's like they